First board we're going to run is 10-4. So these are Showbiz in control. So these are Showbiz back on the Stella our Stella sow here. This is what Hildy had her bred to when we bought her back out of his dispersal sale. And I'm glad he did. And as we see these two boars and we talk about them, these two boars are interesting in the fact because they're honestly a little bit at the opposite ends of the spectrum. Interesting thing about this litter here was we had half the litter that looked like this boar and half the litter that looked like Climax was getting ready to come in here. Not telling you that's a bad thing. There was one bear that was in the middle of the road that is out in that Straka bought that is in Colorado right now that'll go to the one of those bigger fairs out there that's had an outstanding run. That was more probably the bear of the litter. The interesting fact is all those hogs out of that litter were incredible in terms of their build, their heaviness of structure, their squareness, anything you could ask for through there. The hogs were built very, very good. Whether they look like 10-4 or they look like Climax, which you're going to see here in a minute. I think both these boars here, this boar obviously is the better the design boar, I would say. Shouldn't say better. He breeds with more design in terms of being a nickel bigger in his frame. Probably has a little more look up front, maybe not as extreme in his power as the boar that's going to come in here next. The other side of it is of the litters that Stella sow has had, these will be, let's see here, this is the third crop out of her that she's generated a boar that we have put into stud. The best part about that sow is, I'm telling you, it does not matter what we breed that sow to. She's never too far off the beaten path. And I can tell you here, as many times as we can put that sow back in our pedigrees, whether it's one generation away, whether it's from a son going back over daughters, we're trying to do it. We're very, very proud of that sow and what she's done, what she consistently does. And I know you guys all have sows at home that are your foundation sows. And I think these boars, with the consistency of what that sow can generate, hopefully can help everybody out and complement each other's genetics throughout. Very proud of these two boars here. Very glad that Hildy had her bred that way from the standpoint that give us an opportunity to bring some new genetics in. You get those sows standing here at our place, and it's very hard to not use the boars that are standing in the stud as much from a convenience factor as anything. And I'm glad that Will did breed her. So this one's actually bred by Hildy. That's what she was bred to when we purchased her out of his dispersal sale.